You know, the Democrats are there a week later. So I think the more that you see Donald Trump going after Jeb Bush, going after Ted Cruz, if he wins this Saturday, Evan's right, Donald Trump runs the table. There's nobody and nothing that can stop him. And I think he was very smart today having this press conference because we're all paying attention to Donald Trump. Not the fact that the former President George W. Bush is campaigning for his brother the first time since he left office, and the fact he's resurrected the I'm going to file a lawsuit against Ted Cruz because I don't think he's an American citizen. I mean, that takes up everything. And that's a very smart, savvy move that Donald Trump has used throughout this campaign, and that's what makes him so dangerous. There is no playbook for Donald Trump. And as a Democrat, I'd be happy to run against any other Republican because they're all conventional politicians. Donald Trump is not that.
Oh, that's interesting that you say that, Evan. That should be music to your ears if it is Donald Trump. But I want to show you this, Evan, this CBS News YouGov GOP South Carolina poll. This is February 10th to the 12th. I mean, the numbers support what we're talking about here. Trump is at 42%. Cruz, the one that really went after him Saturday night, at 20%. Rubio, 15%. Jeb Bush down at 6%. But Bush and Cruz really teamed up against Trump. And if you were a voter in South Carolina, you in particular were listening. Does that change these numbers? But this is, I mean, without this gigantic margin.
It might. I think, again, as I said before, the 9/11 claim by Mr. Trump is what's really going to hurt him.
Okay. If
anything hurts him at all. He's basically becoming the anti-fragile candidate at this point.
Interesting. Mary Anne, I want to show you the other side of this, the CBS News poll, and show you this about the Democratic side. And you've got Hillary Clinton, 59% in South Carolina, Sanders, 40%. I've seen some other polls, actually, that really rate her very highly, more than 70% when it comes to the African-American voter in South Carolina. Mary Anne, isn't that who she really needs to push her through in South Carolina?
It does. I mean, I have some real reservations about polling this cycle, and particularly online polling in this one in particular. But let's say Trump and Hillary Clinton right now do have substantial leads in South Carolina. Let's see what happens in Nevada. I mean, look what happened in New Hampshire. Bernie Sanders beat Hillary Clinton by 22 points. Hillary Clinton not only needs African-American voters in South Carolina, she needs Latina voters in Nevada. And I think what Sanders is doing is because he's so popular amongst younger voters and millennial voters, he's trying to do that across all demographics. He's going to make that appeal to younger Latinos, younger African Americans. You see a real generational divide here. And I think, depending upon how she does in Nevada, and I think Sanders might surprise some people with his performance there, we'll see what happens in South Carolina, but she has to hold on to South Carolina and African American voters. That is her ultimate firewall, and that's what you have to look for a week from this Saturday.
She is in Nevada right now. We just heard a live event, and then she, of course, is on her way to South Carolina, and that's where she's going to be. Mary Anne Marsh, Evan Siegfried, never boring. Thanks to both of you.
Never.